Good morning all the students of standard 8. Myself Ramakant sir going to teach you the physics, that is our chapter 3, force and pressure. Already we have discussed about the Pascal's law. Now I shall tell you about a simple mercury barometer. What is a mercury barometer or what is a simple mercury barometer? An instrument which is used to measure the atmospheric pressure is called simple mercury barometer. This instrument or this barometer first constructed by Torricelli or Evangelo Torricelli. Now I shall tell you its construction and working. All of you remember, atmospheric pressure is different at different places. It has maximum value at the sea level and decreases with increase in altitude. The instrument used to measure the atmospheric pressure is called barometer. This barometer, once again I am saying you, this barometer is constructed by Torricelli. This is called Torricelli barometer. Now I shall tell you its construction. The mercury barometer consists of a 100 centimeter long glass tube. This is the 100 centimeter long glass tube. This is the 100 centimeter long glass tube with a narrow uniform bore. The tube is filled with pure mercury. The open end is closed. All of you look at the diagram. The open end is closed with a finger and the inverted tube is carefully inserted into the trog containing mercury, immersing it completely. The finger is removed. When the finger is removed, we will see that some mercury will flow into the trog. Hence, a vacuum is created at the top. This top is called the Torricellian vacuum, according to the name of the scientist or according to the name of Torricelli. It is called Torricellian vacuum. Then, the length or the distance from the surface of mercury to the top end of the mercury is called the barometric height. The empty space is called Torricellian vacuum. Once again I am saying you, the vertical height of mercury column above the free surface of mercury in the trog is the barometric height. This is 76 centimeter. This is 76 centimeter at sea level. Remember everybody, or 760 millimeter at sea level, or you can say 0.76 meter at sea level. Remember, this length won't be changed even if the area of cross section of the tube will be changed. Now I shall tell you the mercury barometer, in this simple mercury barometer, what is used as a barometric liquid? Mercury. Question arises, why mercury is used as a barometric liquid? Why not water is used? Why not alcohol is used? Then question is, why mercury is used as a barometric liquid? This is the question. Remember its answer. Why mercury is used as a barometric liquid? Remember its answer. Number 1, I shall tell you some of the points. Question once again, why mercury is used as a barometric liquid? It is very important question, remember. It is very important one. Remember, first point, it has the highest density among that is liquids, that is about 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. It only has to rise up to 76 centimeter to balance the atmospheric pressure. This means its density is more than maximum liquids. It is about how much? 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. This is the point 1. Point 2. It can be easily obtained in a pure state. It can be easily obtained in the pure state. There you can see the liquids. Many liquids are there like water, but water is not available in pure state always. It can be easily obtained in a pure state. Second point. Third point. It does not wet or stick to the walls of the glass tube. This helps in getting a correct reading of the atmospheric pressure. This means it does not stick to the walls of the glass tube. Fourth point, it does not vaporizes in vacuum, thus giving the correct atmospheric pressure. So these are the points you have to remember why mercury is used as a barometric liquid. Again question arises, why water is not used as a barometric liquid? So I shall tell you, look at here the answer in your book also given. Question, why water is not used as a barometric liquid? Same thing, you know what is in mercury. All disadvantages are there in water. Number one, all the drawbacks are there. Number one, its density is only 1 gram per centimeter cube. While mercury how much? 13.6. Yes or no? So this means it will have to rise to a height of 10.5 meter to balance the atmospheric pressure. So this is one advantage. Second advantage, why water is not used? Second, it is not easily available. It is not easily available in its purest form, and its transparent surface makes it difficult to read, because now you can see everywhere water is there, but easily available is very difficult. But it is easily available to very difficult. Understood? So this means water is not easily available in pure state. Next point, it weights and sticks to the walls. It weights or sticks to the walls of the glass tube and may therefore introduce error in reading. This means like mercury, I told you mercury does not weight, but water weight here. This means difference, you can say. Already I told you that mercury does not vaporize in vacuum, but water vaporizes in vacuum and will never record the true atmospheric pressure. So these are the difficulties, these are the drawbacks, so that water is not used as a barometric liquid. Everybody remember, mercury is used as a barometric liquid, but water is not used as a barometric liquid. Clear all these points? Now I shall tell you what is the disadvantage of simple mercury barometer. Though it has some advantage, we know that it is a barometer, it can use to measure the atmospheric pressure, but it has some disadvantage. So what are the disadvantages I am saying you now? Everybody look at the screen. So disadvantage of a simple mercury barometer. You remember, the barometer is not so compact and thus not portable. You cannot take from one place to other place easily, because in this drug mercury is there, mercury is a liquid, easily you cannot take from one place to other place. Hence we can say that it is not so compact. Number two disadvantage, the level of mercury in the open trunk. The level of mercury in the open trunk increases or decreases with change in atmospheric pressure. Hence a permanent scale cannot be marked on the glass tube. This means the level of mercury in the trunk is in the open trunk increases or decreases with the change in atmosphere. We know that matter expands on heating and contracts on cooling. Mercury is also a matter, it will expand on contracting and means a contract on cooling. Thus a permanent scale cannot be marked, because when it will expand and contract, it is not fixed, the length or height is not fixed, so we cannot mark a permanent scale. This is the second disadvantage. Now I shall tell you the third disadvantage. The trunk is quite open. The trunk is quite open. The trunk is quite open. So remember, there are the chances of impurities getting mixed with the mercury in the trunk. Once again I am saying you, the trunk is quite open. The trunk is open now, it is open trunk, and there are chances of impurities getting mixed with the mercury. And thus when impurities come into contact with this mercury, so there is a means it will affect the barometric heights. So these are the disadvantages of a simple mercury barometer. Then we know that necessity is the mother of invention. This means when this fails, I mean these are some disadvantages, then many scientists came. And in 1843, the Analyte barometer was invented in 1843 to overcome this disadvantage. The Analyte barometer was invented in 1843 to overcome this disadvantage. As I tell you, these three disadvantages, number one disadvantage, it is not compact. So the scientists made one more barometer. It is called aneroid barometer. Which is compact, which is portable. We can take from one place to other place. So it is this disadvantage overcome. This is good one. Which one? The aneroid barometer. Why it is compact? Because in this barometer, aneroid means dry barometer. This barometer is a dry barometer. This means no liquid is used in this barometer. So in simple barometer we have seen already mercury is used, which is a liquid form. We know that mercury is a liquid. Hence, in this barometer, I mean aneroid barometer, no liquid is used. Thus, it is a compact, portable. We can take place easily, and very easily we can say the atmospheric pressure also. How? Any change in the atmospheric pressure, remember how it is used. How the aneroid barometer is used to recognize, to determine the atmospheric pressure. First of all, it consists of an airtight and partially evacuated metal chamber. Look at the diagram. It consists of an airtight and partially evacuated metal chamber. It is partially evacuated metal chamber covered with a thin elastic metal disc. So there is a thin elastic metal disc here. When atmospheric pressure changes, any change in the atmospheric pressure causes the disc to bulge inwards or outwards. This means either when it will inwards and when it will outwards. When atmospheric pressure causes, any change in the atmospheric pressure causes the disc bulge inwards or outwards. How it is changed? I am saying you, just remember. The displacement is amplified by special arrangement of levers. There is a lever and a semicircular scale also there, and a needle is attached to them to move over a graduated scale. A semicircular scale is there, and the needle is moved about this scale. When the needle rotates, when the needle rotates clockwise, when pressure increases, remember this point. When the needle rotates clockwise, when it will rotate clockwise, if the pressure increases, remember this, the needle rotates clockwise when pressure increases. Pressure जब ज़्यादा होता है, when the pressure increases, the needle rotates clockwise and anti-clockwise, already I told you. When pressure increases, the needle rotates clockwise. Similarly, and anti-clockwise when pressure decreases. When pressure decreases, the needle rotates anti-clockwise. For every 100 meter change in altitudes, the pressure changes by 2.5 millimeter of mercury. This point you have to remember. Every 100 meter change in altitudes. Suppose now it is a 200 meter. When 200 meter to 300 meter, now the atmospheric pressure changes. How much? 2.5 millimeter. Changes means it decreases. Higher altitude it is decreases. So an aneroid barometer can be modified to measure the altitude as well as the scale on a barometer that measures altitude in meters is called altimeter. So this is also called altimeter. Altimeter is a special type of aneroid barometer. So this is all about our aneroid barometer. Once again I am saying you, aneroid barometer is a dry barometer. What are the disadvantages in a simple mercury barometer? It's overcome in this barometer. It is first of all, it is a compact and a portable. It has a fixed scale. Then there the open trunk is there, I mean trunk is open, so there is a chance of impurities getting mixed with that mercury. But here this facility is not there, I mean no mercury is used. This is not no mercury is used here, and there is no chance to means come contact with this impurities and mercury. Thus it can give you the correct reading, I mean the correct atmospheric pressure. So this is all about our the simple mercury barometer and aneroid barometer. Okay, thank you.